were a few kills that I thought that were... Hold on. Welcome back to Family Movie Night. I'm Shan.
And I'm Kelly.
And it was Kelly's turn to pick a movie, but she was lazy. So I picked for her. And going along with my theme from last time of trying to watch some newer horror movies, I saw this review on the Slasher Uprising channel for this movie called Phantom Fun World from 2023, and it looked cool. I figured 2023 was newish, so we watched that one, and it is a low budget top movie, but I really liked it. I thought it was quite charming. Of course, it's a slasher movie, so there's a lot of elements that are, samey to other slasher movies, but overall I really liked it. Do you want to go first talking about it, or?
Okay. Well, I liked the cast.
Should we say what it's about?
Yeah, say what it's about.
Okay, so 17 years earlier there was this series of brutal murders in this indoor fun park, and it's about to be reopened, and somebody in a phantom mask starts stalking the employees, and there's a girl, I don't know if she was like teenage or young adult. I don't know if it gave her age, but her brother was what, 15, 16?
Something like that.
Anyway, so she decides she needs to get a job to help take care of her brother because their mother is an alcoholic or something. Yeah. So I guess they're kind of the main characters. But yeah, I'll just that was a terrible explanation, but I'll turn it over to you.
Yeah, I did like the cast. I like the brother and sister. I like their dynamic. Let's see. I thought the mask was kind of cool looking. It was weird. I don't know how to describe it. What would you say?
Well, it gave me, like, when I first saw it, it was kind of giving me, like, Grandpa from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes.
Yeah.
And then Jack said I don't know if it was in his review or in a comment, but he said it reminded him of Young Frankenstein.
Okay.
Which I can totally see that. And I think he also mentioned, like, Scooby-Doo kind of vibes.
Like, when he was first showing the boy the mask, he had it backwards, and I thought it was an octopus. I really thought it was an octopus until they revealed it was a mask. And I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, I thought the mask was pretty cool looking. I really liked that. After watching it, it did seem really familiar, like I'd seen it before, but I don't think I have. I don't know if it's because various elements of it were similar to other movies, but like there was just so much of it that just I was like, have I watched this before? I don't know, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. For what it was. I do think there should have been a little bit more, like, of the fun world stuff. Like, I needed to see, like, more. I don't know what all they was supposed to have there.
Well, I'm thinking
they
probably
played some of the games and
since
stuff,
this was low budget, they probably didn't have that location for very long to get their shots in. So, because you notice, like, a lot of the stuff toward the end where it was kind of like the under construction parts, and it was like kind of almost like this maze of.
And that's what seemed familiar to me.
Like maybe wooden pallets and like plastic sheeting, but you've got all these colored lights and stuff, so it looks cool. But
yeah, it definitely did.
I mean,
cool.
you can tell they probably didn't have that other location of the Phantom Fun World for that long, maybe to shoot all the rest of the parts of the movie. But I thought what they did show was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you do get that fun world atmosphere. I'm assuming it would be kind of like more than Chuck E. Cheese. Because,
Right,
you
right.
had, like, the Phantom character and those other characters in suits that would perform. But then you also had, like, the arcade games and stuff like that. But you also had, like, indoor rides, like the merry-go-round and that thing that kind of
Yeah,
went
it
up
would
and
have
down.
been cool to kind of see how some of that was gonna like interact with those performers would do, and I would have liked to seen a little bit of that, but
Well,
for what it was,
maybe you need to travel and go to that fun park or whatever it's called. I've never heard of a fun park, but apparently that's what it is. I really liked the music.
Oh yeah.
Like the music that was playing over the opening credit scene and I think the ending credit scene.
Mm-hmm.
The composer was what was it? Frank something. Frank Is there anything on the back? Frank Dormani, I think, and he's done a lot of other top stuff like this. I guess
That was really cool.
Yeah, the music was really good. I really
Is that
enjoyed
available
that.
anywhere?
Yes, it is.
'Cause
It's on iTunes.
Okay, I need to get it.
And some of his other soundtracks are on there too. So there were a few kills that I thought were pretty good. I think it was kind of mostly practical effects. There was that one scene in the bathroom. You remember that where like the faucet was running and then like they didn't turn it off. That like drove me nuts. They just left this faucet running.
She was like, "Aren't you gonna turn it off?" They both walked out of the bathroom.
So I liked most of the characters. I mean, maybe a few of them I don't really remember much about, but you had the security guard guy and I looked him up. He was also on the 2016 Blair Witch movie.
Oh yeah,
Remember him?
yeah.
Okay, that's what he was off of. I didn't really look up anybody else, but there were several characters that I thought were likable. And then you also had, what's his name? Ari Lehman? Or, I don't know how you pronounce it, but original Jason from the first Friday the 13th movie. He had a small part in it at the beginning.
Some of it is predictable, but that's with most movies.
Yeah, a lot of it was predictable, but I did enjoy, I mean, and then there was like the parts with the mother and the brother and sister. Some of that was a little bit overly melodramatic.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I still enjoyed it. It was kind of cheesy though.
It was.
Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, I really thought like the cinematography and everything was pretty good for the most part. But yeah, it did have kind of a, I don't know, like syndicated TV feel in part, which I liked. That gave me kind of nostalgia. So, but I can see how this wouldn't appeal to a lot of people that like have higher expectations and stuff than us, because I enjoyed the low budget quality and just found it charming, and it was kind of interesting to, because I think they made the most with what they had to work with. Not all of the acting was great, but it was decent. But yeah. So you got anything else you want to add?
No, I'll probably give away too much.
So what would you rate this out of 5?
Out of 5? I think I'd probably give it a good 4.
Yeah.
I mean, I've enjoyed it.
Yeah. I was going to say I would give it 4 carousel horses out of 5. So have you seen Phantom Fun World? If so, what did you think? We liked it. We give it 4 thumbs up. Anyway, I guess that's it for this one, huh? We have rambled on enough.
Yes.
I don't know how to end it. It's your channel. You end it.
Well,
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.